Hey Pop-Tarts. Today we're going to make some scones. Today we are making honey lavender scones. Now I don't care for lavender, but there are people who do. And the bakery is not about what I like, it's about what the customers and the community like. So I'm making the same size batch as you because I definitely don't sell as many of this flavor as others, so I'm making a single batch. Okay, you need 1 stick of butter. If you're gonna bake these right away after forming them, you need cold butter. If you're gonna do what I'm gonna do, which is make them, pop them in the freezer, let them freeze, and then bake them, room temp is fine. 1 stick of butter, 1/4 cup white granulated sugar, 2 cups of flour. And we're gonna break all this up, just with your hands. I make this recipe only once a year because, like I said, there aren't a ton of people who like it, but those who do like these flavors will come out for it. And sometimes it's nice to do something a little off the beaten path. Okay, so once you have your butter broken up in here, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, that in, give that a mix. Now, there's only a couple more ingredients. You will need 1/2 cup of heavy cream, almost blanked for a second. You will need 1/3 cup of honey. I use local honey. This is made and bottled right here, but obviously, whatever honey you have is fine. And 1 egg. Let's put all that in next. You can see that all in there. Just get in there and scoop it out. Obviously, that's why we're only using about 1/4 cup of granulated sugar, because we're using 1/3 cup of honey. So that is going to be what sweetens most of it. Now, for the lavender, you need to use culinary grade lavender. It sounds complicated, but it's easy to find. Just do an Amazon search. You may have some specialty shops that sell stuff like that. If you are using fresh culinary grade lavender, you need 1 tablespoon. If you are using dried culinary grade lavender, which is what I'm using, which is easier to find in my opinion, you just need 1/2 tablespoon, so 1.5 teaspoons. Because the dried is more concentrated in flavor, I'm gonna add a touch more flour. So I'm gonna do like 2.5 cups of flour. So I will edit that in the recipe that I put up, because it is pretty sticky. And I want it to be a little bit more workable. Much better. Now it's come together as a dough. So let's add in our lavender. It is very pretty. So I'm going to do 1.5 teaspoons because mine is dry. And then for the topping, instead of a glaze, I'm going to brush it with honey and then put coarse sanding sugar on it. Because a lot of the times people like things that are like lavender and honey because they're less sweet. I don't want to cover up that flavor with a glaze, and I want you to get more of the honey. This doesn't look like a ton of lavender, but I don't want to overpower the ratio. Maybe we can sprinkle a few pieces on top after it's glazed, and then that'll be pretty too. All right, let's turn this out onto a floured surface. Feels weird only making like a single batch of something, but the bakery will be closed one day, while I work an event. And things are starting to slow down just a little. We're getting headed in towards like a summer slump, post some graduations. Some schools are just getting out. The weather has been raining all day, every day. So foot traffic's been a little slower. And maybe I'll make a second kind of scones to have with these for people who don't like honey lavender. Well, I just spent 10 minutes looking for my cutter and I can't find it, so we're going to use this instead. This is going to be as close as we're going to get. So here is what the scones look like. I am going to pop mine on a tray, brush them with honey, a little bit of sanding sugar, maybe another sprinkle of lavender, pop them in the freezer. When you go to bake these, if you're baking them cold, or if you're baking them from the freezer, 350 degrees, and start at 18 minutes. If you need, you might need 20 minutes. Go on from there. But I will post a picture of them all finished. Enjoy your honey lavender dreams. Here is the finished product. So before they went in the oven, I brushed them with more honey, sprinkled them with a coarse sanding sugar, and put a little bit of lavender on top. You can see that honey has formed like this crispy, caramelized, delicious outer crust. So there it is, honey lavender scones.